James Griffith, I think that's Neil Trotter, isn't it? The green car. Sadly, I'm not sure about the one in the middle.
Way through the field.
It should be Angry Bird, really, shouldn't it? Rather than Angry Pearson. But
that was a great game, that was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, what's going on here? Trotter loses it on his own, maybe?
Oh!
Nowhere to go, and Keenan Dole. Oh,
there's actually 4 of them involved, wasn't there? Not the 3, as I thought.
There is, yeah. You can just see 4 bee stingers.
He was a newcomer. He is a rookie, but he's also in that plus 35-year-old category. As Dalgleish has a look, gives a little tap on the back end. That unsettles the car. Is he going to be facing the right way when he rejoins? He does rejoin slowly. Hang on, we've got a replay coming up, so we're going to have a look at what happened here.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Dalgleish was already there, and Dole just tried to squeeze.
He seems to, doesn't he? The Oxfordshire-based man gives a little bit of a tap on the back end of Davidson, who manages to collect it all back up. Rue Clark getting away from this gaggle now, and there's contact there from the 17 car. Brad Hutchison on the back end of Laux, both the podium boys from last time out.
Getting naughty now, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, it was all a bit close, wasn't it there? Hutchison in the 17, he was down the left. He may have been getting squeezed onto the grass. Once you're on the grass, it's difficult, but...
Coming up then, 47 seconds on the clock. This has got to be the last lap. Here comes Mitchell, fires it down the inside line, and Panic attacks Max Bird. Are they both going to be out? Bird's in the gravel. That's game over for the 44 car. Are we going to finish under a safety car? Because that is in a prone position. I don't think we will. They're all going to go past that for sure. They'll see that. But the 2 teammates have a coming together. It was Mitchell having a go down the inside line. Are we going to have time to see the replay of that before the checkered flag goes out? Mitchell's still there. There is Bird. There are going to be words in the team, Paul O'Neill.
Oh, there'll be big words on that one. It was a bit of a... I will retract my statement. I am not a clerk of the course, so I don't know. I've seen it once, but we're going to watch it again. So you can see Max doesn't really defends late. He's down the inside. Oh, I can hear some tyres squealing. So I don't know if Mitchell's locked up. Mitchell stays left as if he's not going to have a go, and then comes back from a long way. I knew he had. He's locked up the front right. That is a horrendous racing incident, and Max will be devastated. But I'll tell you who'll be more devastated, Jack Mitchell, because he's a lovely lad. Mickey Mouse's ear falls off the side of that Lockwood car. That was just the cover. It wasn't the actual mirror. Look at that round the outside. The 1, 2, 3. No!
Smith's going off as well. We're focused on Lockwood, but Smith was heading sideways too. He goes for a bit of mini rally crossing. I fancied him for the win before that moment.
Will Gollop-esque that was, wasn't it?
Oh, that's a name from
sideways
the past,
across the cars. Look, is he taking loads of curb? Look, bang, bang, bang. That 315 did not like that, and tagged Smith, and they did ever so well. Look at that.
They did really well, didn't they?
They did really well, mate, yeah. Oh, no! Neil Trotter?
Yeah. Woof. Telling me raced at Addington Raceway, Lamb's Farm, as it was back in the day on the grass track, and we're going to see him ping it off here, are we? Let's have a look.
He'll be coming into shot in a second, probably backwards, is it?
Oh, I think there was contact there, wasn't there?
I tell you,
that was
no.
Was it not?
Do you know what, Richard? I don't think there was, but those cars are so nervous. You see, he got a bit of oversteer because he had the left rear on the marble. I've done 2 weekends of racing in these. Look at Lockwood. Oh, he tried it down the inside of Isaac Smith, I think it is. In the 1, 2, 3. Who's that?
Laux is off the road, and can he keep it out of the barrier? No. I don't think he can. That's a big hit. Oh, and over it goes. I was about to say he'd avoided the roll, but it's a big one for Jim Laux. Was running 4th at the time, and that's a big concern. We go red immediately. I've seen a number of huge accidents. I'm suddenly thinking of Kelvin Burt, who went off there in the 90s, and once you get out onto the grass, which is incredibly damp, Jim's out of the car. How quick was that? So Jim is already able to talk to the marshal to make sure that he is okay, but that car looking very, very sorry for itself, Paul.
Oh, wow.
We'll get a chance to describe it again, Paul.
Yeah, so coming out of the... I mean, that's why the car had the right rear was damaged. It was actually... Jim had gone off on his own by the looks of it and caught the grass. But watch this now, because the car's hopping and skipping and the grass is wet, he's now fully on the brakes, and because of and it's nothing to do with a problem with the barriers, the angle that Jim's hit it at has just somersaulted the car. So another angle we haven't seen, and the car, oh Johnny, I've seen it's just another reminder how dangerous
Sam Weller caught on the outside line. Dan Zelos threading the eye of the needle in the orange car might well lead as they exit Old Hall for the first time. Out on the outside in the Devanti tyre sponsored car number 45, Dan Zelos, who won at Brands Hatch a couple of races ago, will lead, I think, for the first time in a Cascades, but it's tight because Barker believes that outside line at Cascades will work. If he can stay there, that'll give him the inside line for Ireland. Oh no! Huge accident, I'm afraid to say again. Another mini rolls for the second time, and that is Oliver Barker, who is over and over again. The Green Reaper, James McIntyre, just about avoids a further collision. And with this now 7-minute race, it's going to be red flagged once more, just waiting for the final confirmation.
Oh, that's the best thing I've seen all day.
Wowzers. Ollie Barker getting out of the car. Doctors again so quickly on the scene, but again there's not really a straight panel on that Mini because it has gone over 2 or 3 times, and James McIntyre was so close to then colliding with an already rolling car.
So you got Barker in the 22 on around the outside, Zelos in the orange car, Weller in the yellow car, the 11. He comes back on track. That's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. I mean, he should have known not to maybe come back on track so quickly, but he was running out of grass. Watch, so he's running wide on the green, but he needs to come back on, and he just comes back on when Sam Weller he maybe could have moved over a bit, but you know what? It's such a difficult call. When you're driving, you don't expect someone just to come across the front of you off the grass. So look, you'll just see, this was a horrendous angle actually from live. Look at that car has gone, what, 20-30 foot across?
And that's James McIntyre, who's actually these rear wheels that went several feet up in the air because the grass is incredibly bumpy. We've had confirmation, by the way, that the race will not restart. But looking at the line of Sam Weller's car as he exits Cascades, there's no deliberate turn to the right. He's actually trying to stay straight and, if anything, give Ollie some room to rejoin.
Johnny, he could have gone further right.
Form says Coates maybe at the moment, but Ethan Hamilton will be dead keen as well. A good meeting thus far for him. Great start by Sam Weller. Hamilton slotting into 3rd place. Lockwood side by side for 4th position with Bird. Jack Davidson going in. We've got a start line incident again. Very sadly spinning around like a top is Paul Taylor. That is going to be at the very least a safety car once again.
Yeah, I know there's a brow there. I'm just not too sure how they do that. And just as you come over the brow, there's cars together. Yeah, I can't really see it properly, but it just looks like one of them has turned across the front of the other. So the number 2 there. Oh, it was a. Well, no, I'm not going to blame that on the. I'm not going to blame that on the rise. I mean, I don't understand why they were into each other at the. Why were they doing that? I just don't. I'm going to stop talking about that because that gets my goat, really does. And then look again, big sideways. Just nearly hangs on to it, coming down. Chapman, that's Hannah, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she did a good job of just staying out of the way. That was cold tyres, but I really don't understand what goes on at the start line. Just one of the best moves I've seen in the support categories. Brilliant stuff. It's so fast around there, and a big oversteer it was. And what are we looking at here? Oh, a big spin.
Yeah, that's Trotter, isn't it?
Neil Trotter, and a big headbutt into the tyre wall. Didn't seem to come out the throttle at all.
Racing laps have been super. Bird, he's up to 3rd place, and he's now being chased still by Dan Zelos. Poor old Coatsy from that front row. And ascend.
Oh, that's a failure of some sort.
Isaac Smith, car into the barriers, 5 minutes left on the clock. New team, great news.
Wow.
Isaac's out of the car.
Let's be quiet and have a listen to that crowd. Wow, Richard. I tell you what, for Isaac Smith to stay left on the approach, watch his car. You can see like a bluish orange car. He's hit the brakes now. It's not slowed down. He's turned left not to hit anybody, and he must have closed his eyes. I mean, that is a huge impact. And I'm so glad he's out of that. And again, how they build these race cars, just astounding.
This is the bun fight. This is the nervous moment now. Dalgleish makes a move in the tartan liveried car, but it's Pearson that leads. Clark's down to 3rd. Isaac Smith up. Pearson straight lines the gravel. He's going to kick himself for that. 2 more cars off as well. That's probably or possibly going to be an early safety car. Hannah Chapman is off as well. Hannah had her best qualifying here. Never mind, Knockhill improved here. We've got contact about Ethan Hamilton going into the rear end of the number 11 car as well. Callum Newsham, he's having no luck at all at the minute, Callum Newsham.
Absolutely none at all, but the race still goes on until the safety car comes out. They're 2 and 3 abreast, no yellows yet, so I could see a little twitch. I don't know if it was turning oversteer or bouncing off the curb. Watch the leader. He has a big moment turning in, and I thought he's going to run wide. It's now, see it, the rear let go, and as soon as I seen that, I thought he's going to be in the gravel. But then 2 cars come in, was that Callum, that one?
Possibly, yeah.
That's Callum. So Callum got collected, made not the best of starts, and Isaac went from 3rd, Isaac Smith, and then look at the second phase. Rue was right in there, but he outbrakes himself, I think, Ronan, and then he just catches that gravel. It's difficult there, but then you'll see 2 cars clobber it. I think maybe one got touched. I think Hannah Chapman may have got a tag, or so coming through, you'll just look at 8 cars back. Your Zelos is on the inside. Okay, Zelos in that orange car was on the inside coming through to the chicane. Sam Weller in the yellow and black car, kind of. I mean, it was a bit unfortunate. You'll see him. He turns himself across the front, just in that traffic. That's kind of, I can't see from being not being on board with the cars, but it looked 50-50, but after that it was just game over. I'll take it back about the tyres in that one. The tyre stack had nothing to do with that. Rue's down to 4th.
Oh. There he is. And now look at Lewis Brown, hard on the pace to try and go
Lewis.
on. Oh, it's all right, you're safe, mate. You're not going to be tattooed on his ankle.
Oh, dear me, he's lucky there isn't at the barrier there as well.
Yeah. So Lewis Brown goes for the dive down the inside. Red and white car passing yellow. Lewis Brown hard on the brakes there. Clip the curb. That throws it around.
Yeah.
Lewis was on the podium for the first time since the first event. They're all away. Rue Clark breaks ranks. He's in the yellow car. Tell you what, Lewis Brown slots into 2nd position. Gatware Pearson, it's Weller up into 3rd place, challenging for 2nd. Car going sideways. I think that's Ryan Falconbridge in the Eurocell car again, not having his day at all, or starts this season. Similar thing happened at Knock Hill for him, but it's Jason Lockwood that gets away. Jim Laux is in the gravel. Off goes the spoiler. If that had dug in sideways, it would have gone over. Callum Newsham skating on ice as well, and Lockwood is off as well. That is going to be the first safety car of the race.
There's other cars spinning down the crane of curves. There's another car comes right across. There's too many cars off here. That's a long safety car or a red flag, isn't it?
That's Jim Laux, isn't it? And Callum. And Robbie Dalgleish again. That's a shame.
That was the car that come down. That's going to be another push or a lift out the way. So race start then, Richard. It was Falconbridge is who we're looking for in the 13 blue car. He's probably in the mid pack. I've seen it. I think he got just turned around, did he? Or has he come across the front of someone? You'll see it. The bang.
Turned around.
Yeah, just turned around, wasn't he? You know, leaning on that left rear tyre. People running wide, understeering wide with no front grip, and then there another car sideways, and then across the front of someone else. Rear wing coming off. Weirdly, that's really strange.
Got tagged by Robbie Dalgleish. Robbie, both of those drivers out of position, and many of the drivers will tell you when you've got a fast runner in a reverse grid situation has been moved to the back, is going to struggle, and when you've got 2 drivers coming through, it can cause an issue. And both of those guys that we saw. So let's have a look.
They need to. That car's not safe. That car's not safe. So look at Lockwood then. So 315 in the lead, comes down. I was looking at the back there, but look at the leader. Oh, it's just a right rear. Oh, right, okay. So he's gone off on his own, cold right rear tyre. The grass has ripped that splitter up. So, yes, that's why. I couldn't understand how he did it, but he's just had loads of oversteer from a cold right rear tyre.
The race currently with Davidson getting under big pressure now, coming out of 13th, and Dan Zelos has joined the battle as well.
Graduate trophy. Off goes Josh Jackson. Great to have Josh in the championship.